Hey, what's going on? It's Ludwin.
And I'm Sean.
And before us, we have our new delivery from Paraboot this season. Paraboot, French footwear maker. They make shoes built for, the French Alps, all of the harshest of weathers they have out there. But they have it formatted in ways that we like to just wear them casually. Maybe we're not braving on the tundra. We're just trying to get a fit off. And they help us do that.
They do it.
So we have some styles that might be familiar to you, some that are new and we're really excited to show you. But we'll get in with some old reliables on the right. This is the ROMs. This is their classic penny loafer, and classic to them may not be classic to a lot of you guys out there. As opposed to a usual penny loafer, it does have a very chunky built-up sole, lugged, so you're getting really good no slip on snow and ice. You have a Norwegian welt with this really pretty scalloped welt, which you really like, and then kind of like this chunky beef roll loafer. It is a little bit narrow in shape and with like a higher instep, so take that in mind when sizing. But otherwise, yeah, I think it just works really good with like anything from like a full-on suit to like a pair of like, I don't know, fatigues, jeans, across the board. We have their classic cafe brown, and yeah, I think you may notice that there is some dustiness on top of this. At least that's what the customer service emails I get say. But it's in fact not dust. It's the oil inside of this fatty calf leather depositing up to the top. And that happens especially when weather starts to drop, when temperature starts to drop, or just in transit when they're sitting for a while. So yeah, and that's not anything to be concerned about. Some guys even like this kind of a foggy effect. But if you want to return it to its natural luster, all you have to do is take a horsehair brush or maybe even like a cloth and just brush it a little bit. I'm honestly not applying much pressure at all. Just with a little brushing, it will return back to its natural, beautiful brown shine. And the same thing would happen to these black ones if they sat for a little bit, but this will be the color that you'd imagine they would return to. But you can feel it. It's not like oily by hand or anything, but it does feel very nice, well-maintained, and moisturized, I guess. Nourished, yeah, that's a great word for it. So I'm honestly, maintenance on these is pretty easy. Just keep brushing them. I don't think you have to apply any kind of like oils or creams unless they're starting to feel a little dry. But yeah. And then the black pair that I did mention before me is going to be the Rams Moors. So this is a new style for us, which has all the same details as the original, except they have this really sick gunmetal horse bit, which is nice and chunky to match the chunky vibe that you get from the Rams. They're both pretty dope. Anything to mention on these that you're feeling?
They're cool hot stompers, y'all. Like that's really it. I like the chunkiness of them. It feels like the Michael, if you guys are familiar with it, just without a lacing system.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah, for sizing, I think I mentioned these are in UK sizes. So although the numbers are going to look familiar, you'll see like, I don't know, 8 to like 12, that those are UK sizes, which fit about a full size larger than the US counterpart. So I take usually a usual US 10.5. I will take a 9.5 in these for a good fit. So I suggest you size one down from your US size and you're going to be chilling. So these are the two guys, pretty sick. Next up, as Kenshawn mentioned, we've got the Michaels.
We got the Michaels. These are some cool Tyrolean joints. We've had these shoes for, I think, almost the entirety of
No Man.
Yeah, No Man. Like it just feels like this is the shoe of No Man, and we have these. These are both restocks. So we have this one right here in the same sport low leather calf that we have right here on the Michael, and then we also have this grain leather in brown right here. So, just a little something for the textures, different colors as well for you. And in terms of sizing, these are going to be EU size.
Yes.
So you can take your typical EU size, and I would be, what is it? What size do I wear?
Like a 43.
Yeah, I'd wear like a 43.
He's like a US 10, you take a 43 in these.
Yeah. So I'd be like a 9 in these, 43 in these, and that would be it for me.
Yeah. So those are the Michaels. Those are sweet. And, to help us transition to some new shapes. So, you get the Michaels, you get that classic like apron toe, split toe situation. And, we wear it with suits, but sometimes you want to just look a little bit more polished, maybe a little bit more intentionally sleek. So we go on to the maybe slightly more sophisticated version. We've got the Avignon. This is kind of like a U-tip, V-tip situation, like Derby that you're getting from Paraboot. So compared to the Michael, you're actually getting like a closed lacing system. You're getting these Derby flaps. Instead of like the kind of like raised piping, it's set in there. So you have an apron with a nice U-toe And yeah, the paneling is really sweet. You still get that little Paraboot bit of branding, and you know it has like the green with the brown beef and broccoli vibes. So it's something that I definitely think can work casually still. I think if you just wear a pair of denim like Kenshawn's wearing right here, they look absolutely great. I think honestly,
Smashing.
I'd say they look smashing.
There we go.
I think they look great. I think because I have a pair of like U-tip like boots, and honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell. This looks like you're wearing a pair of just like Indiana Jones boots there on the feet, and they look really great. Except you don't have a big bulky thing around your ankle. You're getting a little bit breeze. You could show off some sock. I really dig them. These are in UK sizing, similar to the ROMs. So you were taking a size 9.
9. Yeah.
And they work out really nice. And yeah, so we're excited to pair these with the suits. I feel like Sartoria Carrara, we're getting a lot of work going in them. And sometimes, sometimes we're not doing just a corduroy workwear leaning suit. We want something that looks good with a nice like worsted flannel. And this feels a little sophisticated. And going even further into that, we have this shape that I'm personally really excited for. This is the Montagna. It is a cap-toe Oxford style, and I feel like cap-toe Oxford, if you're just looking at this from like the top down, you're like, what's going on? You guys got some nice dress shoes back in, but then you see the side profile, you see the chunk, the heft of that sole, you see the bottom of that lug, that detail they've got going on there. Paraboot's doing some magic here. So it is a dressier style with it being a cap-toe Oxford, but you still get that beefy Stormwell. So you're ready. You could go take these to the mountains if you really want, but I think that they're going to excel and exceed in the lounge, in the office. I don't know, at the supermarket after work, like I may have to go to pick up some milk.
Real casual.
It's going to look really good. I'm wearing them myself here with some jeans, cuffed, so like extra casual take on them. And I think they look good. I feel like the same way I mentioned these, it looks like I'm wearing a pair of like cap-toe boots, especially with the lug sole. And they just bring like an air of, I guess, sophistication, or I guess like intentional contrast that still somehow works with the details they've added there, like the lug sole, like that Stormwell. They just make it really nice. The leather on this feels a little bit maybe less like enriched than these. So kind of, I guess, more akin to like a box calf as opposed to the support leather you see here. But yeah, I just think it lends itself to that nice, smart look. These, I'm wearing a size 10 here, which are honestly about a half size big. I probably should take a 9.5, which is a full size down for my true US size. And yeah, and it's a great fit. I really dig them. And I guess that's Paraboot, guys.
That's Paraboot.
I don't want to just say I guess. I mean, it's good stuff,
Yeah,
So,
but it's, we ready to rant and rave about everything. We're like, more? Is there more? Is there more? We won't take up too much of your time because we respect and love you.
We do. Peace.